Oh my god. Holy moly, guys. The CM bros have been cooking. In this video, we'll show you a naked Kafka 0 cycle memory chaos 10 clear, and also a free-to-play option using a 4-star LightCone and an E0. Alright? Absolutely goated. I cannot believe this. This Kafka in the first video is completely naked. Upgraded trace is E6, alright? This is an E6 Cone S5 Kafka. But she has no gear. 0 equipments on her. Oh my god. And the team you see here is her premier solo dot team. She will be hyper carry. I'm sorry I doubted you. And look at that ass. God damn. This is Bronya into Tingyun into Pela. And Tingyun, of course, is going to go first and buffing Kafka. And again, Kafka is naked. She is completely naked. She has no gear. So Tingyun, of course, goes first, provides the benediction and the buff. Bronya will push. And Kafka, here comes the ult. Remember, this is the naked Kafka. Naked! 136,000 with no gear! I don't think there's any other units that can say this. How can they do this much damage with 0 gear on them? Absolutely crazy. And of course, we're going into cycle 2. Everyone's ult is up. Pela's debuff. And Kafka ults again. Oh, let's see this damage. 107,000 with nothing. Nothing equipped. Oh my god. I'm sorry I doubted you. Alright, I can't believe I was saying I was gonna not E6 Kafka, just pull 1 copy and go for E6 Danhan. Well, that's no longer the case. Tonight, on stream, I've already topped up 200,000 gems. We are going for E6 Kafka. We might not even go for Signature Cone 5 just because of how good her free-to-play Cone option is. There's a 4-star Cone, which I'll show, alright, in the other video, which is the free-to-play run. Also 0 cycle clear with Kafka. That does not require her Signature Cone. But you can see how crazy this is. Look at Kafka's damage is like really small because of course this Kafka has no gear, so the follow-up damage is like 5,000. But just look at this crazy amount of damage coming out with no gear. So this is absolutely crazy. Now let's take a look at the free-to-play option. We'll just go over the stats. 136 speed, just so that you're slightly faster than Bronya, so that of course you can get the push and the benefit right off the bat. You're running running speed boots. This is the quantum set, by the way, just for that extra defense pen, E0, alright, Eidolon 0, on the free-to-play 4-star LightCone, which is the sleep, good night and sleep well, right? And this is at attack chest, speed boots, attack rope, and lightning damage orb. Of course, same setup, same teams, Bronya, Tingyun, Pela, allowing Kafka to hyper carry, using their skill right off the bat, showing off that ass, and we're going straight in. The technique really gives Kafka a very strong start to the battle, and she's going to use her skill. You can see the skill is a lot more than the naked Kafka that's showcased in E0, and the follow-up damage is more too. But what matters is her ultimate. Now, Tingyun's got the benediction up. Kafka actually doesn't even need to expand her own ultimate in the first cycle. She will be able to do all the damage she needs to clear this first cycle, and everyone enters the second wave, right, with everything set up. We open with Kafka ult. This is gonna do an insane amount of damage, 70,000, which is, if you think about it, it's so dumb that a naked Kafka without gear can do 136,000. Oh my god. But a geared one at E0 is 100,000 if you count the 70,000 from the ult and then the ticks, right, the skills. So this is 63 just from the skills because we're exploding the ultimate damage. And now we wait for the enemy to summon their mobs, then you ult. This is very key. 70,000, and each tick is just going to tick down the enemy. And of course we get the benediction up one more time, so Kafka brings her ultimate and gets that ultimate gauge charge. Now Bronya will push, and we're going straight into the third wave with pretty much most people having most of their ultimates up. Bronya will ult, giving Kafka's attack boost, ignore the crit damage. Pela will ult, providing the debuff for the team and the spell, and Kafka goes in ham with that full explosion, 60,000. Oh my god. And now Kafka is going to follow up with a skill, which is going to trigger for 33. And if you look at the dot, and follow-up damage, she's not the type of carry that, you know, kind of on Seele on paper, it's gonna, you know, Seele is gonna ult and a single target is like 70,000 and then a skill is 50 something. She's not like that. But because of how memory chaos work, you're fighting at least 2 targets, if not 3 or more. Her damage is absolutely insane, and she will slowly ramp up. I mean, with Brony out giving her that push, look at that tick. Mind you, this has been resisted. Sun Lightning got resisted by this mob. That's why this mob did not die that fast, alright? And this follow-up damage and the break effect also will push out quite a bit of damage, putting more lightning dots, and boom! And she still has an extra ult that she did not use at the end. Oh my god, Kafka. Kafka. Let's look at her skills. Again, this is her stats, 38,000 attack, which is quite easily reached with attack chest and attack rope, right? 136 speed, running the free-to-play cone. Maxing the traces, of course you have to, because of the dot scaling and going for that quantum set. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll have a CM Bros guide on the exact stats you should be aiming for, and it's TimaeuSS. And I'll see you guys on stream for the E6 Kafka and in the next video. Goodbye now.